All right, everybody, we are here with SongofSoil and Arto.
Hello everybody, my name is Song, and today I'm going to be presenting Arto. So this is a very obscure... so this is going to be a very obscure game. A lot of people have never heard of this. Oh, I can hear myself. Am I supposed to be able to hear myself? Sorry, it's so hard to talk when I can hear myself. Alright, 1 second.
Do you have the stream on still?
Do I? 1 second. Oh my goodness, I do. Oh my goodness, I'm so dumb. I was like, why can't I hear myself? That was so
did you not mute the stream?
jarring. Oh my goodness. Anyways, hello everybody, my name is Song, and today I'm going to be presenting Arto. This is a indie produced game developed by Orion Games and published by Freedom Games. It is an artistic hack and slash adventure game. So we're going to be going through 5 worlds, defeating 5 different bosses to collect 5 tokens to get to the end of the game. Without further ado, let's just jump into it. I got much to discuss when we get into it, so yeah. I will give a countdown before timer starts, and then we'll start the run. All right, so this is the intro, but we're going to skip through it, and once I skip it, that's when the run's going to start. So 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so this is Arto. As you can see, the world is all white with barely any color, and your character is black and white as well with no color. So there's a thing called the chromaclism that happened, where I guess paint became like a weapon in a way. The story's kind of vague on it, but you are a apostle of a deity that looks like Master Hand from Smash Brothers, so you'll see him soon, but he's your master. You take on this paintbrush weapon to slay art demons inside this world. So these guys right here with the paintbrushes, they take 4 hits to defeat. Then you have some smaller minions as well that only take 1 hit to defeat, and then some other enemies that only take 3 hits. So we're going to be trying to save our hits. So like on the ones that take 4, we want to make sure after the 4th hit we use our dash so we can save some time, as you'll get stuck inside of a animation, and you don't want that. So you want to know how many hits it takes to defeat every single enemy so you can save as much time as possible. Like right there, as you can see, they were still exploding and I was already moving on to the next enemy. Also, knowing where they're going to spawn at is also a huge thing. So I've memorized every one of the arenas. So as you can see, as I'm defeating enemies, their blood will hit the ground, and like grass will appear, and like color will start appearing in the world. So once I get my color for my character, when I walk around, I can also paint the world as well. So right here, we're going to go around in a specific order so we can hit every enemy before they get up, so they have no chance of attacking back. We got to destroy 1 more enemy, then one's going to appear over here. We have 2 over here. We're going to leave that 1 train alive, as we're going to focus on this guy. And that's all of them. Okay, so that's every enemy in the beginning area, and so next is going to be the mini boss, which is kind of like a bull. It's going to charge you, and this is where I'm going to show you the parry system. So right before an enemy hits you, you can actually parry them. It slows down time, but it also adds a little extra damage with any of the attacks that you parry. But I'm going to try to minimize the parry, so I don't slow down time too much. So only parry when needed, and then otherwise, just attack as fast as I possibly can. Okay, so that's the mini boss, and this is your master. This is Goya. He's going to dip you inside paint, and your character is now going to be fully colored. I love this scene. I don't know. I like the artistic approach to this game. All right, so we're going to pop out. And now as we travel around, grass and stuff will be painted underneath our feet. I actually like the touch. It's actually visually pleasing. All right, so you just saw me open that chest. Those orbs that you see flying around my character, that is the currency in this game. And my goal is to get 200 currency before the first world. The reason why I want 200 currency is because it gives me double dash. And as you can see, I'm dashing everywhere. So if I had 2 dashes, I'd go faster. All right, so we're gonna pull a God of War. I'm gonna cliff dive off of a paintbrush straight into oblivion. Well, actually straight into a cutscene. Woo! to. Actually, a loading screen, more like it. All right, so now we're at the bottom. Goy is going to teach us how to shoot a fireball. So for safety measures, I walk all the way up to the apples. You can shoot at a range, but I'm really bad at aiming sometimes. And so to not waste time, I just walk straight up to the apples. All right, so we're gonna enter into the first world. He tells you to enter the water world, but once you enter into it, all the paint, all the pictures get messed up, and so you can technically only enter this world. So you might as well just go to the picture for this world, enter it twice, and then just move on. All right, so now that we're in here, our goal is to, like I said, collect 200 currency, and then we need to talk to a god to get a mission where we have to go take down their apprentice. All right, so I got 147. There's going to be a barrel down here. I'm going to open this, and then I'll get my first little quest, which takes me to go fight the first boss, which is named Lichenstone. So we'll enter in this cave right here. There's going to be a pinata that we're going to break, and then a pair of, well, actually a balloon animal, I guess. And then a pair of lips will appear and tell us to defeat their apprentice. But we're just going to mash through the text because, you know, that's a waste of time. All right, once we're out, we're going to cross over this island. We're going to pick up this other barrel that's right over here. This should put us almost at 200, but not quite there. And there's one more chest in this area before we move on. So that easel that I just interacted with, that is a fast travel and a save point. It's also how you unlock new skills. So the reason why I grabbed that is because there's a chest up here. So once I get up these stairs, I'm going to open this chest. I'm going to collect the currency. Instead of walking back, I'm just going to fast travel back there. Saves a little bit of time. And then interact and then buy double dash. So now, as you can see, I'm double dashing everywhere. We're going to jump into our little yellow submarine, and we're moving into the first world, I guess, where we fight our first boss, Lichenstone. But before we can fight Lichenstone, we have to disable 4 of these generators. So this is the first one of 4. And then the other ones are around the level. But I found a way to save a little bit of time. So if we interact with this fast travel point, and then we use the elevator, I can actually go into the fights, and instead of having to do the arenas because they lock you into them, they didn't put any safety measures on the fast travel. So even though the arenas are locked and you can't escape them, you can just fast travel out of them. So you don't need to fight any of the enemies in the arena. You just need to get the generator powered down and then just fast travel back to that painting. So I'm gonna sit here, he's gonna attack me. Okay, so that one's done. Fast travel back. So someone asked me earlier today when I was doing a practice run if it's actually faster that I fast travel instead of just defeating the enemies, that they have to go back up that elevator. And it is, because they make you go against 4 waves of enemies that have an RNG on how fast they spawn. It's much faster to just fast travel out, go back up the elevator, and then go to the second generator. So by the time I'm already here, I'd probably be on the last wave still fighting, and I'm already entering here right now. Okay, so this is the next one. Perfect. All right, so now that we got that second one, I'm gonna heal real quick. And then I'm gonna grab the last one, which is, instead of going up, we're gonna go down. And then once I have the last generator shut off, the room that's been closed off this whole time, which I didn't show you because there's no need to, will open up, and then we fight the boss, which is a floating whale with octopus tentacles. And we have to destroy all of his tentacles to win. Perfect. I like how the enemy didn't even do anything. He literally just watched me do that. Okay, cool beans. All right, now that all those are shut down, this will open up, and now we're on to the first boss. Hello, Lichenstone. So as you can see, those little white orbs that are in the arena, that's where his tentacles are going to pop out of, and we're going to have to make sure that we're parrying and doing damage to them as fast as we possibly can. So I'm going to start setting up some attacks. Make sure that I parry so I don't take unneeded damage yet. So you want to make sure that when the tentacles are getting near you, that you are parrying, because you don't want to take too much damage. You do want to take damage though. You just don't want to die. So my goal is to get down to 1 HP by the end of this fight. But it looks like I wrecked the boss on accident. That's okay. We got down to 2 HP. Boss is dead. So after that's done, I'm going to teleport back to the easel we unlocked on the island. So I'm going to go back here. And the reason why I want to take that damage is we have another fight coming up, but you can either beat the fight or you can just die to the fight and move on. And so it's much faster to just die to the boss. So I get myself down to, I try to do 1 HP, but the tentacle missed me on that last swing. So I still have 2, which isn't a big deal. So I'm going to go across this boardwalk. I'm going to walk up to this boss. Okay, let her hit me one more time. Okay, fight's over. So after that fight, we're going to open up this teleporter because we need it for later, but we're also going to buy our next health upgrade. So what that upgrade allows you to do is if you take damage, it's like an Estus Flask from Dark Souls where you can drink it and gain health back. The only thing is though, is that the only way to get charges is that you have to interact with a save point. You can't just beat up enemies and get charges back. So you have to use them sparingly. All right, so we grabbed 2 fast travel points that we're going to be using later, and now we're going to head into the second world, which is the dark world or the horror world or whatever you want to call it. We have 4 keys to collect. There's going to be 3 keys that we have to activate. Well, I guess they're like torches or cauldrons or something like that. Either way, you activate 3 of them and then defeat a set amount of enemies, and you collect the keys. And then the other one is behind a fire that you have to have all the other keys to get. And then once you have all the keys, you will activate the boss, which is a crow that has a set amount of patterns. Okay, so let's activate this fast travel. We need that for later. So that's the boss right there, but we don't have the keys yet. So we're just going to ignore him, and we're going to head to the purple key first. So some background on the speedrunning history of this game. I am the only runner of this game that I know of. There's no SRC page. No one really knows about it. I just randomly found it on a website called Steam Peak that I use to find indie games. And I thought the art style looked cool. Picked it up. I routed it in like a night. And I've been slowly just kind of, getting better with the run as I go. But technically there's no like major glitches at the moment. Nothing like too crazy. The only thing that I have found so far is the fast travel skips by using the easels. Okay. I'm playing a little careless. Let's not die to these guys. Come here. So after you defeat him the first time, he transforms into a bigger version and he gets a couple extra attacks. The only attack that you don't want him to do is he like gets bigger, but he didn't do it, and he does extra damage. That's the only thing you want to do. He even gets bigger than that what he just was. All right, so I got the purple key. You just didn't get to see it yet. It'll fly to me eventually. So I fast travel after getting the last hit, and then the game just knows that I did it. So there you go, right there. You just saw the key touch my character, and now I have the purple key. And now I'm gonna move on to grab the yellow key, and then the red key. So I want to do this pretty quickly. Okay, so you see that? Those tornadoes, you don't want to touch. They do a lot of damage. I know 2 hits doesn't seem like a lot, but there's so many. So I don't have any save points for quite a while, so taking unneeded damage is just a no-go, because once again, like I said, unlike Estus Flies in Dark Souls, I can't just regenerate my heals, so I want to take as little damage as I possibly can. So the cool thing about this game is if an enemy attacks you, you can actually see a painted circle above their head. so that'll tell you when to parry, if they're not, you know, behind a rock blocking your vision. Okay, we're gonna pin him up against the wall. We're gonna wait for him to transform. That was perfect. Good fight. Okay, there's one more enemy. Please don't teleport constantly. I would appreciate that. Ah, he's gonna keep teleporting. Okay, now that he's defeated, we're gonna go back. We're gonna teleport back here. We're gonna use the easel to heal. And then now we're going for the last key. So, like I said, once you have all the keys, you'll get to fight the boss. So I would say the bosses are a little underwhelming in this game. They're not like particularly hard. They're pretty easy to read. The game is pretty quick. As you can see, the estimate's only an hour and 10 minutes. But there's still like lots of room for improvement, especially with some of the tactics that the bosses pull, that you could probably get better RNG with boss fights. All right, last one. So in this one, it's just a set amount of waves of these smaller enemies, and then it builds up into those ghost people you saw me fighting in the yellow key. Oh, I didn't even see him coming out of nowhere. Okay, I need to heal. Nope, I got stuck. Okay. This bird is like the bane of my existence right now. I just do not want to get caught off guard with this guy. Oh, nice. All right, as I said before, the only thing I don't want him to do is get bigger. That right there. That's the attack I don't want him to do. Okay, we did good. Did good. All right. Woo! If he would have actually hit me, that would have lost so much time. But I got lucky. All right, so now that I have all the keys, I'm gonna skip this dialogue, interact with the coffin. And now that the coffin's unlocked, I can grab the final key. So the one I'm about to grab right now is behind a pillar of fire. And I have a hunch that if you could potentially grab this key, you could probably skip grabbing the other ones, but I haven't found a way around the wall of fire. That's the only thing stopping me from grabbing the key, other than it might not have an activation yet, so it might not have like a way to trigger. All right, we got a good water, and then we're gonna fight the boss. So Mr. Crow here has a couple color patterns. He can go red, purple, or yellow. And I want him to stay red for the first phase, and then I want him to go purple in the second phase. So we got red. Now I just want him to stay that color, which is not how it's gonna be. So as you can see that chain around the arena, that's his life bar. Once he gets to half life, he's gonna go back inside his coffin. So he's down to half life. He's now gonna go inside of his coffin and he's gonna get some extra abilities. But I want him to turn purple when he comes out. If he doesn't, it's all right. It's not the end of the world. It's just the fastest phase you can get him in, because he just sits there and does nothing while he summons a bunch of skulls. So you don't have to like chase him around or anything. All right, he's gonna do a little twirl. He's gonna back up and go. Okay, he gave me red and he gave me yellow. Beautiful. He gave me yellow again. I don't like that. Gave me yellow again. Sir. Okay. He gave me no purples. He just gave me yellow after yellow. All right, now that we're done with that boss, we're gonna move on into the third world. So the thing about this next one is this game has a memory leak, and the developers never fixed it. So in this next world, there's a potential for me to experience quite a bit of lag, but I have found a way to fix it, so hopefully that won't happen. So as you can see right here, my frames dropped to like 2 just touching the boat. So you can imagine what's about to happen when I get into the actual world. It's not too bad until this part where there's a bridge with a bunch of soldiers. And I don't know why it happens right there, but thankfully there's a save point before the memory leak, so I can save the game and then reload my save. And then it'll fix it. I don't know why, but it does, and that's all that matters. All right, so the point of this world is that we're trying to avoid these blue bubbles. So if you touch these blue bubbles, these little serpent ladies in the background will summon enemies, which you can't move on until you defeat them, because a firewall appears on the map, which blocks you from progressing forward. So you really want to avoid touching any of those blue spheres. The only one you can't dodge is the first one, because it shows you the game mechanic of like why you don't want to touch them. Other than that, I think every single one of them are optional. So as long as you dodge them, you can just kind of run through this world, no issues. But this is like the longest level in the game, because there's a maze at the end, and it's just such a long trek. And there's a lot of blue spheres that you're trying to dodge. Ooh! I almost touched it. Okay, so as you can see, I'm not really fighting anything. There's going to be a couple arenas I need to stop. But like I said, as long as I don't touch the blue bubbles, I should be good. I should be able to get to the maze without any issues. There's this fight coming up right here. There's going to be a pig that spawns in the middle. And I'm going to stand on one of these floating islands. So I'm going to come right here. I'm going to stand on one of these floating islands, and then it should instantly kill him. Okay, so I don't need to fight him anymore. And now I'm going to stand right here. Perfect. And now I'm going to lure all the enemies over here so I don't touch the bubbles. So I'm just going to keep running up against this door until the samurai gets to me. Perfect. Okay, door's open. I didn't spawn any extra enemies. And I was able to kill the pig guy with the falling platform. So that right there, you're trying to pour color into it as it makes that bridge spawn. And you have those serpent monks flying around you. So the triggers that you're trying to activate will slowly drain of color, but it's actually pretty slow. So you can stop your interaction to dodge and then go back to interacting with it so you don't take damage. I just took the damage because I still have 3 hits and I'm almost to the save point, so no need to worry. All right, kill the ninja. Now I'm going to activate this. This will activate the bridge right there. And this is where the memory leak is at. So I'm going to activate this easel. And then I'm going to walk over and I'm going to let the memory leak happen. So as you can see, my frames are like just horrendous. So now I'm going to go load game. Once it loads back in, it should be just fine. Yep. So I don't know why it does that, but it's whatever. As long as there's a fix and it doesn't hinder the run. I thought it was the graphics when I was first playing, so I kept turning the graphics down to like as low as possible, and that never fixed it. All right, so on this bridge part, this is a group full of samurai that have these shields, and there's icons on them. So what you're looking for is this purple icon, because that's the one that you want to destroy. Once you destroy him, the other ones are also destroyed. The thing is though, is that he can literally change at any point, even during his attacks, your attacks. So you want to try to get like a really good cycle, so you can just destroy him without needing to find him again. Once that's done, you're going to move on, and we're going to head into the maze. So I made a mistake one time by dashing too far, and I went straight into the bubble. If you hit a bubble in this area, you have to clear all of the enemies, and this is a large area. But if you don't hit these bubbles, then you can just move straight on and not even worry about it. I'm glad that they're slow moving, so you can just kind of skip through it all. All right, so these guys on the bridge, we're just gonna kind of just dash through them. As you can see, more like a running simulator, I guess. All right, so once we're done with the rooftops, that's going to be the hard part for me, is because I have a memory problem, and it's going to want to take, it's very confusing because you're going to see all these paths that you can take, and I always go left when I should go right, or up when I should go down. I hate it so much. No matter how many times I've done it, I always just confuse certain paths. This world is my least favorite, just because there is nothing to do. It is just going from point A to point B. And it's really long, and it shouldn't be as long. So this door right here, I don't think you actually need to defeat all of the enemies. I'm pretty sure you just need to defeat the enemies that initially spawn. And then once that happens, the door should open. But it looks like I didn't kill all the initial ones at the start. That's so funny. I couldn't tell which flying monk spawned in first. Okay, doors open, and now into the maze. So this is the part that I always get confused. I can't ever tell if it's left or right, but I'm gonna do my best to remember and try to get it in one try. During practice, I messed up. Even though I did it like 3 times, I still kept messing up. It all looks the same until, you know, you're painting the ground. All right, I'm gonna wait. All right, let's go. So this area is just full of a bunch of blue orbs. That's like the main goal of this maze, is just dodge the orbs. Did I go the wrong way? No, I didn't. Okay, I went the right way. There's gonna be a super fast one coming up, and I'm gonna try to dodge it. There it is. Okay. I wouldn't say it's super fast. That's later, I guess. Okay, haven't touched anything yet. All right, we're in the clear. All done. Earlier, that's the part that I messed up. So that samurai right there is usually a sign that I'm like, okay, I need to go down. But you don't go down at the samurai. You go a little bit further ahead and then take the path down. During my runs earlier, I kept just like going down right when I saw the samurai. All right, keep dodging blue spheres, not activate any of the snake ladies. So funny enough, this level is really underwhelming, as in like, once again, you're not doing a lot. And then when you get to the boss, it's kind of funny. You run for 10 minutes, you dodge a bunch of traps, and then when you get to the boss, you just beat up a child. So technically you run for 10 minutes just to beat up a child. And it's like, what? What? And she's super easy. She just she summons a guardian to protect her. But as long as you don't focus on the guardian and just chase her down the arena, you don't even need to touch her guardian at all. All right, we are almost at the end. I have one section left, and then I go up a flight of stairs and it's boss time. So right here, I just need to take the middle path. And once I'm past these last blue orbs, it's over. There's the staircase. Okay, I am done with this area. "10 minutes of walking." Like I said, for the most underwhelming boss in the entire game. The next boss makes up for it, though. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, that is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But we did get another $15 donation, bringing our total to $5.15. So thank you so much, everybody.
That's
I just
awesome.
wanted to take a quick second to remind y'all why we're here. We're trying to raise money for Kishi to help get them a new PC via that throne link. Kishi is a digital artist and streamer who recently lost their livelihood, and we are trying to help them get back on their feet so that they can get back to performing on stream and doing their art, which they love. So if you have $5, $10, or even $15, please think about giving a small donation, or a big one if you feel so inclined, to help our friend get back to what they do best and what they love. So just wanted to do that. Yeah, $5 train. Where's our $5 train? Choo choo.
Okay, boss is defeated. Thank you, child. Running 10 minutes just to slap you a couple times with a pole. I hate that boss so much. It's too underwhelming for me. Also, yes, what a great cause. Knowing that somebody, you know, isn't doing too well in life just due to circumstances, and having a group of people come together, that is amazing to hear. I love that. I love the speedrunning community. Easily some of the best people on the planet.
For sure. Anytime I have, like, just, you go, there's a problem, and I've just watch them all flock. They just show up and they're like, we're here to help. Like, a lot of people didn't even know my friend Kishi before this marathon and before this stuff, and I just was like, my friend's going through a hard time and I want to help, and everybody was just like, I'm in. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's awesome.
It's just so much fun, and it's like, I always love being here and watching the speed runs. We find cool games like Arto, where you are the only runner until Clock District starts, because Clock District has declared that he desires to be the second one.
That would be amazing. I would love to see another person on this game. There's so many games I run that I'm the only runner, because they fall into that obscure list and then nobody finds them anymore. If you're ever looking for any kind of random obscure games that nobody knows of, there's a website called Steam Peak, and it's just indie games that no one's heard of, and you can find some of the coolest games on there.
Yep, and per Clock District's request, we have $5 from the train conductor I don't have a message yet, because unfortunately with Throne, public messages don't show on crowdfunds, but I'm gonna make up their message in my head and just say that it said choo choo.
That's awesome.
But they did name themselves the train conductor.
That's amazing. Someone's gonna be in chat like, that's because that's my name, is I am the train conductor.
I am train conductor.
Oh, so I realized I was like, wait, what is he doing in this world? So I am in the snow world. We're already halfway done with it. So the goal is to collect 5 of these sacks and then make some juice with these sacks. And then you're going to bathe in that juice. And then you're going to go fight a spider. Random, but that's what the game wants you to do. So I collect 5 of them in a certain path because it's the fastest way to do it, and then once I have the juice on me, I have to run through a cave system, and then I have to fight what I like to call the hardest boss in the game. And not because the boss itself is hard, it's because this game loves particle effects but doesn't know how to handle them. So your FPS tanks while you're fighting a boss that has tons of it's like a bullet hell type of boss, and your computer can't run it even though you have a good computer, so you're just trying to pray that you know where the bullets are going to come from by future sight. So I've done this boss so many times that even if he does a random like teleport and starts shooting bullets, I have future sight on him. I know where he's going to shoot at all times, so hopefully this goes really well. Unless he there's one move that he can do that spawns a ring around him, and then he keeps shooting these rings around him, and the rings don't disappear off the screen for a while. And like I said, the game doesn't have the best optimization, so you'll start to slow down quite a bit. So we pray that he doesn't pull that on me. This might actually be the second shortest world in this game. I'm just realizing that now. We were talking about Kishi's donations, and then immediately I'm already at the boss pretty much. So that's pretty crazy. You start zoning out and you don't realize you're just going fast. Speedy boy. For a casual playthrough of this game though, since you're not seeing any of the game as I'm just dashing through everything, it's actually fun casually. If the devs would have fixed the memory leak issue, I think they would have had a pretty solid hack and slash. But they decided to move on to their next game, which is called Bashonaut. It looks really fun. I might look at it eventually. I'm still not sure yet, but it's good to see that they're still doing something. Consider the fact that this is super creative. I've never seen a game that tries to pour so much color and so much artistic, you know, insight. I love it. Like, just her outfit alone is so cool. All right, so this is FPS boss. Let's see how well this goes.
We got another $5 too, so choo choo. Choo choo, choo choo.
Oh, it's another chain conductor?
No, I don't. It doesn't. For some reason, it isn't showing a name, but the total went up from 520 to 525. So we definitely got another $5 in there.
Look at that! Look at that frame.
I'm gonna blame Al Curry and say it was Al Curry that put that $5 in there because they said choo choo in the chat right around when it showed up. God, this fight is so cool.
Like I said, I just wish the memory leak wouldn't be a thing, so the FPS wouldn't drop. Otherwise, I do like the boss. I like how he randomly appears, has some actual like dynamic attacks. Okay, that's annoying. Sir, give me a head up before you shoot out of your butt.
Idra.
All right, he should be. This should be it. Come on, where are you at? Where are you at? Where'd you go? You're so close. There we go. He's done. All right, we have one world left, and this is my favorite world because the art style. I'm a huge 8-bit person. I love 8-bit art styles a lot. I think it never ages, and it just always looks good no matter what year it is. You can go back to like any pixel art game, and it still looks just mwah. Well, maybe not all, but 90% of them look absolutely gorgeous to this day. So I'm a sucker for the pixel art in this next world. And this is the final one. This world is also pretty fast. The goal of it is to collect 3 paint cans, and then you turn them in and you fight the boss. The paint cans are hard to find on a casual playthrough because you have a top-down view, so you kind of get lost. The good thing about this game, though, is that everywhere you go, you're painting the ground. So if you see a painted ground, you know you've been there already. So for directionally challenged people, it's perfect. All right, we're gonna talk to them. We're gonna grab a key. Now we're gonna head up to this door, and once we enter in here, it's gonna be an arena fight. There's 3 arena fights in this entire level. They're all pretty quick, but they're dangerous. So if you're not careful, it will obliterate you. Especially those flying saucer things you see spinning in a circle. They like to hover over the big guys a lot, and so it's impossible to get to them. Nice, come on, hurry up. All right, dodge a sniper shot, and last enemy. So this man's magic, and you can spray paint valves onto walls that work. I wish I had a spray can that would just allow me to spray anything into existence that I can just use. That would be an amazing thing to have. This right here, I'm playing Frogger. So on the road, you can kind of see that there's arrows that appear. That tells you which way the car's coming and, you know, to get out of its way. And there's actually a lot of these areas. And these cars hurt a lot, so you definitely don't want to get hit by a car. I mean, that's common knowledge, but even in this game, you just don't want to get hit by them. All right, gonna grab a key, gonna follow this train, and I'm gonna enter into a tunnel area to grab the second paint can. Perfect. Once I have the second one, the third one's literally right around the corner. I just have to wait for this train to go by. And then dodge traffic, which traffic just gave me really good RNG. It didn't impede my movements. So right here, my FPS is also going to tank a little bit because once you grab this can of spray can, oh my god, all these guys detonate and it tanks you for a second, so you move very slow. Oh god, I almost got by the train. Let's not do that. All right, now that we have all 3 cans of spray paint, I was trying to save my health. Our goal is to enter into this arena fight, defeat it, and then the boss is like right up ahead, and then we enter into the final part of the game, which honestly, if this game would have had the difficulty of the final part, this would have been such a difficult game. The ending area is just cheap. You fight through all the worlds again, but with some stipulations. Like, I'm not gonna go through like the entire worlds, but you go through the art styles again. Oh, I missed him. 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect. So it's good to memorize where certain enemies spawn, as there'll be ones that have like healing lasers that can actually heal enemies, and you definitely don't want them to get near these big guys. These big guys are already a nuisance to fight. I just got hit by a car and almost died. That would have been tragic. You can actually use the sniper's bullets against the big guys. So if you position yourself, you can actually have them snipe them and kill them. And last enemy. Nice. All right, now that we're done here, I'm moving on to the last part. Just dodge some cars. So my goal is to look for a TV. Oh my goodness. All right, let's heal. Let's not die. Make my way through the train yard, and then I'm gonna talk to the guy who made the special, like the magical valve. And I have an option to either fight both the bosses or one of the bosses. Honestly, it doesn't matter which one you pick, just don't pick the one where you fight both of them, as that's just a huge time waste. You want to just fight one of them, but it does not matter which one. I honestly prefer fighting him over fighting the female, because he just spray paints stuff on walls, so he kind of just stands there a lot, where the female jumps around the arena, has like a boomerang weapon that she throws at you, has like a bunch of wind tornadoes. She's kind of annoying, so make sure I don't mash through this. Is he really gonna do Mega Bomb on me twice? Nice. My heal didn't activate. Yeah, let's actually get a heal on there. That'd be nice. Okay, he's done, and that is the final world. Oh, actually, well, the second to final world. We just gotta actually do the final boss now. So throughout this whole adventure, we've been collecting these tokens, but I haven't really been showing what they do, because there's no point to show them going into the wall until you collected all of them. So here I'm gonna take a drink of water while those all go into the wall. And once they collect in, these hands are gonna move, but if you dash, you can kind of get into the hands already, and there's gonna be a dialogue cutscene that happens. If you dash, perfect. You can actually skip the dialogue before he starts speaking and just go straight into the next area. All right, so this part is really annoying. If you mess up, you will respawn all the way back here, wasting a ton of time. So you definitely do not want to mess this part up. All right, so here the whole point is to stay inside of this purple circle while you fight the enemies. Oh, come on. Okay, well, I did not parry that. I definitely do not want to waste my heals in this world. Keep one of them alive so you can heal. All right, this part kind of blows. So these eggs all spawn a bunch of babies, so you want to just stay in one area so it doesn't spawn a bunch of things on screen. So you want to make sure you're not moving around too much in this fight, which I am moving around quite a bit.
Yeah, I'll do it for $5.
Ooh, ooh. Let's not die.
There's a lot of things I will do for $5.
That's a brave thing to say. $5?
Well, $5, and I will say whatever weird shit chat wants me to say. And I will say it in the most ooh-woo voice physically possible. $5 is $5. You have no idea.
Of all time. I'm sorry, the commentator of all time. Love it.
Yeah, that's how I go. I am a shill, and I have no fear, no self-awareness, and some autism. $5 is $5. I have no shame.
Can you stop teleporting, sir? Thank you. I do
Absolutely not.
Yeah, he does not want to stop.
My guy said blink.
Yeah, just keeps doing it. All right,
$5. I see $5 from CJ, which means I have to go nee nee go nee.
That is it's impressive. I wish I had the confidence you do. You are an inspiration.
It will. I could get more high pitched with it if I really wanted to, but
I don't think anybody's here for songs ooh woos, so I'm not gonna join you on that one.
Dude, I'm always here for everyone's ooh woo.
Oh no, if I die, this is gonna be tragic.
Did you just get hit by a car?
I did. And I'm getting sniped at while trying to dodge vehicles. I have 1 HP and no heals. And I have this guy to fight.
Yeah,
No way. I just got lucky. Okay, well, you know what? I'm sweating bullets, but I got lucky. All right, I need to go back to the easel. So I didn't do this last time, which really screwed me. So let's make sure I do it this time. I don't even know what my time is at, but I'm feeling pretty good.
You're at 45.
Holy crap. Okay, well, we're at the very end of the game.
Yeah.
Well, not very, and we still got a little bit, but, you know, this is the last world.
We are ahead.
If we beat 56, I beat my world record, so we'll see.
All right, we will see.
Which doesn't really count for anything, because, you know, the only person that I could have got like a 5-hour run, like, oh, look at me with that gold medal. This guy has French fry head. It's Frylock with sunglasses.
World record's a world record? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, was last... Wait. Was the after image world record?
No?
Oh, okay.
What? Why was it?
We said world record. Oh, world record's a world record. I thought you said world record 2 world record. My bad. I thought it was like a back-to-back thing.
No, we just... A world record's a world record.
That's true. That's true. Come on, hurry up. Change one more art style. Oh, okay, change one more art style. Never mind. The game is... Oh, okay, change one more art style. No, please just give me the right one. There we go. Oh my goodness.
Game really said to eat it.
So right here, I'm going to be playing risky. So anytime you touch the black stuff, these spikes appear and they do a lot of damage. Okay, well, that was pure luck that I'm alive. I should have got bounced around and died, but it changed right as I had 1 HP left. So that was definitely not marathon safe, but it worked. I hate this part. It takes so long.
Yeah, we are in the middle of a $5 train right now, so if you donate $5, I will say something stupid. Choo-choo. Let's keep it going.
I would laugh if you just literally just said something stupid.
Yeah, bet.
Okay, I need to stop being reckless. I'm so close to the end, but I wanted to... Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now this part is cursed. I hate playing Frogger. We'll see how well I do. All right, goal is just not to get hit by these cars, but also not to rush it, as you don't want to get a bad pattern, and then you're stuck inside a fleet of cars and you're just getting knocked around, losing all your health. As like these guys spawn, they just die. They try to rush you and they just get ran over. All right, wait for the next opening, wait for the next opening. Okay, we're doing good. All right, we made it through. Awesome. Now to interact with the... Make sure we get all of our heals back. And now I gotta climb up the staircase and confront... Oh, sorry. I gotta do Spider first, apparently. So this part right here, the whole goal is that when you're in the other world, you'll see that there's spiders imprinted on the ground. You're trying to get to those areas so you can break these nests. The reason why is because it'll break that web right there that blocks you from moving on. So no point in fighting the enemies, you're just gonna keep dodging them. I have 2 more spider icons to break. Come on, change! No! I'm trapped. Okay, perfect. So the good thing is though, is with the routing is that without wasting any time, I've been able to route in full heals. So even if I get down to 1 HP, if I use my heal, it automatically brings me back to full health. Oh, I guess I should have saved that spider for last. All right, so right here, we have to dodge these blue orbs. The second part of this, they move extremely fast. So hopefully I get good RNG to where I get more race car areas than I get orbs. Oh, okay. There was still race cars. Strange. Okay, stay on the red line. Oh! Oh no! I was just ready to get ran over. Okay, so this should be the end of the road. Perfect. Now just go straight. And this is the final part where we go across the bridge, enter the hands. I enter, enter the door. I go up a staircase, and Goya will be sitting there where I confront them and finish the final fight. So I'm gonna heal real quick. And then climb the stairs. I love how the staircase comes down. I wish I had a house that had stairs like that. Okay, so funny enough, the ending of the game was through the picture that you started out. So you're just gonna go right back to the picture you started the game out, and you confront Goya. So there's 2 endings. You can choose the good ending or the bad ending. I choose the bad ending. I think it's faster. So I'm just gonna fight her real quick. Oh, okay. She was already mid-attack before I could even see what she was doing. Oh. Okay, let's not die to her. Oh, really? I didn't parry that? There we go. So as the ground gets wider, she's closer to death. And time. That was it. Welcome to Arto. Such an easy game, but I love it. Even though it's janky, it has some issues with memory leaks.
Let's go.
And some FPS issues.
Also, new world record. Yay.
Yeah. 4 minutes. That's absolutely crazy. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Oh my god, there's still so much more I can do with this game. But yeah, this is the bad ending. So what happens is after you defeat Goya, you destroy that woman who ends up actually being a good person, even though Goya has told you she's not. So Goya takes over your mind and sends you on a mission to destroy everybody inside the world. And so instead of becoming a painter or a creator, as you're called, you are now a destroyer. So that is the bad ending. The good ending isn't as good, in my opinion. I like the bad ending. I think it fits it better that you were lied to and you just gave into it anyways because that's all you knew. So yeah, anyways, yeah, that was Arto and new world record. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, everyone, for being here, and thank you, Song of Soil, for that run.
Thank you.
We are gonna go ahead, I guess, and kick it back to the intermission screen. We are very ahead right now.
Yeah, I just realized.
um, I don't know, Mr. Song of Soil. You got anything cool you want to show us that you didn't get to show off during the run, or anything interesting that you guys don't use, maybe?
So nothing in this game, but if you want to see another 5-minute run, I can throw that up. There's a 5-minute run, but it's not this game. Otherwise, no, there's nothing left in Arto.
If you have a 5-minute run, let's go. Do it. kick it up. That'll be fun as shit.
Okay, I'll give me 1 second to get this all set up real quick.
Yeah, you're good.
It's very, very fast. It actually might only be 2 minutes. I'm not even kidding. So this game is another game that no one's ever heard of, because, you know, that's just my thing. So this is called Kitty May Cry. It's an adventure 3D platformer, and the goal is to get to a rocket. I don't know how anybody did not hear it. I love this game so much. Well, I found a glitch that allows you to blast off into the sky and immediately complete the game in 2 minutes by touching another cat. So we're gonna watch 2 cats hug and 1 cat get launched into space. It's gonna be a really fun 2-minute run. All right, I'm starting it up now.
Also, I have heard of this game.
There's no way. You really have? That's amazing. Yeah. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
There was one other person that saw my run and immediately was like, I am now gonna try this. And I was like, yeah, go ahead. I would love to see it. And he smashed my record. Obliterated it. Okay. So, y'all ready for this?
Go for it.
Okay, let's see. Can we
Are you gonna... Yep, timer's reset. I believe clock is ready when you are.
All right, this game doesn't have any, the sound is pretty low, so hopefully you guys can hear some stuff. All right, so we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. Please tell me that clicked start. Oh, yes, it did. Okay, so what we're doing right here is that this cat has a goal with its cute little backpack to collect batteries to have enough energy to fly up to the sky. So, oh, I just realized something. Oh my goodness. I clicked continue. And not new game. Look at me being stupid.
Uh-oh.
So, 1 second. Let me restart that run. It's a 2-minute run. I just realized I clicked continue.
We have 40 minutes.
I don't have anything like that, but nothing that I've been practicing. I played this game as fun. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, timer starts. And so we're gonna chop through this guy's text. And as you can see, I don't have a backpack anymore. So the goal is, like I said, to collect enough batteries to get enough power cells to climb up a mountain to get to your rocket that you got blasted out of. So we're gonna grab this backpack. It's gonna play a cutscene, and it's gonna explain how Kitty lost his way. Him and his backpack were on a trip going to space, and then some turbulence happened, and Kitty and backpack were blown out of the window. I don't know how they survived the fall back to planet Earth, but they did, and they were separated, but we just got backpack back. So instead of collecting batteries, though, like I said, we're gonna complete this game with the power of love. Are you all ready? So
yep.
We're gonna collect 1 battery because you need it to get out of the beginning tutorial. Okay, and now we're gonna head over here. So the cool thing about having a battery is it allows you to jump. As you can see, there's a little power meter down there, and it also allows you to do Breath of the Wild climbing. But we're not gonna need to climb anything. Well, that's a lie. I do need to climb this wall right here to skip the tutorial, but there we go. Okay, tutorial skipped. And now I'm gonna head over to this cat. That's right, you see that white cat in the corner. I'm gonna angle my camera just right. Let's see if we can get this first try. So I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna give him a big old hug. God, I love this game. It's such a college project. Okay, so we're gonna pivot
It's so cute though.
Okay, let's see. Come on. No? Okay, come on. Come on, launch me.
I love how the backpack's eyes are just losing its mind.
Okay, are you really not gonna launch me? There we go, come on.
Give us a hug.
So he doesn't hug as you can see, I'm kind of clipping onto his body, but it's not shoving me off of him in the right way. There we go. Okay. Oh, I went too far. We went too far. That's okay. Let's fall in the water. So what you do is you hit his leg and he grabs on, like, I guess like the collision kind of grabs onto each other, and then he just launches you. Let's see if I can get it again. Let's try it one more time. There we go. Oh, so close. All right, the rocket's right there. We're almost there. We'll do it one more time. If we can't, we'll just do the regular run, which is 7 minutes, so we still got plenty to show off. Okay, I think we got, looks like we got it this time.
Whee!
Yep, we just beat the game. So now you just fly on over. Oh, so this game is massive, by the way. Like, there's actually a lot to do in this game. There's like 50 batteries to collect, like 40 quests to do, all to get to this rocket right here that I hugged a cat to beat. So now I'm gonna drop. And we beat the game! Time! Woo! With the power of love! That was the whole game. So the actual run, so funny enough, the actual run is you collect 3 batteries and then you collect the Master Sword from Legend of Zelda. I'm not even kidding. You do that and then you climb the snow mountain and then you get to the rocket, and it's a 7-minute run. It's such a fun game. The game's like $3. It's so worth it.
I kind of want this game just because it's
Yeah, there's actually a Master Sword in this game. There's so many hidden Easter eggs in this game. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. So on top of the snow mountain, so actually, you know what? We're actually on top of the snow mountain, so the Master Sword is literally right below us. It's right there inside that Triforce. So, da 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 da.
I love the bag. It makes me so happy.
The bag is amazing. I love the bag.
I want a backpack that looks like that.
So a thing about these snow areas, you can see my battery now is blue. So what that does is it freezes my energy, so I can only use it one time. And then I have to go next to fire again to get it refilled. So I'm gonna try to hover my way into this door. Boom. So up there, I don't think I have enough energy. Yeah, I don't have enough energy to get up there. But in that fire pit is the Master Sword. So if you ever want to do the full run, you come in here, and the glitch is you stand at the very edge, and you have 3 batteries, and you triple jump over, and then you grab on, like it like slides like this, as you can see. I don't know why it does that, but it slides and it'll launch you in there, and you grab the Master Sword and you complete the run. It is the weirdest game ever. I wish there was a way to get up there, but yeah, that was the run, guys. I have nothing left to show. I appreciate you guys seeing the Kitty May Cry in Arto. This is absolutely a wonderful indie game. I actually prefer this way over Arto. If you're gonna buy a game, get Kitty May Cry. It's too good. Alright guys, thank you so much though. I appreciate being here. I myself am gonna go relax now, go watch some TV, get ready for Sunday. So
yeah, go watch some TV, get ready for Sunday, and we will be back shortly with Sugoi doing Nier Automata Any %.
I can't wait.
Which is a fantastic run that has seen a lot of changes and improvements over the last couple of months, actually. When I started speedrunning, I started with Nier. World record was like a 128, and now it's down to like a 116. So there are a bunch of changes, I believe, since the last time this run was shown on Speed Ducks. So I am super excited for Sugoi to show off some of the updates. So we will be back soon. Don't go anywhere. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Yes, powering up. Hello, everybody. Hello, I am back. I am back. Kishi, go to bed. We're gonna keep you here. It is like 6 a.m. Go to bed. Oh my god. Anyway, hello everybody. I am here again as your host, again for this last little bit of the night. We are going to be looking at Nier Automata by Sugoi soon. Sugoi is one of my bestest friends. She is an angel and super good at the game. So I cannot wait. We are getting set up now. We are ahead of schedule a little bit. So we may chill for a while here just to let you guys listen to the music while we do get that set up. But after Nier Automata, it is the G-Gen hour. And I will be doing an exhibition of Hatsune Miku Project Diva Megamix Plus, which is the computer version of Megamix. Which is the computer version of Megamix. So we will yeah, we'll be doing that. And then once I believe we are gonna have a special guest for Megamix. Gotta double check. Gotta double check with them. But I'm pretty sure we got a special guest. Pretty sure a bird that is very good at rhythm games. Fellow VTuber, the person that introduced me to Kishi. I believe they will be, they might be joining. Might be a thing. So yeah, we are, like I said, getting Nier set up, so we'll be back soon. All right, everybody, it is time. We are gonna go ahead and get on into Nier Automata, and it's gonna be great. Let's go.